Adele, fairly comfortable victory tonight over Stoke to see us through to a Staff Senior Cup final, third consecutive cup final, or the fourth year we've actually qualified for it. How did you see the game?
Yeah, look, I'm first and foremost delighted for the lads. You know, they've worked extremely hard all season, and of late, you know, we've had some really tough games. We knew it was going to be a tough game. You know, Stoke have come here and possession and kept a lot of possession, and you know, sort of had the ball for reasonable long periods in the game. But you know, I thought we were well worth the win, and looking forward to a cup final.
Yeah, I think it was quite evident that sort of the experience of our side won the game for us, really, didn't it?
Yeah, we were mindful of the probably, you know, a young side of 23s, you know, the physicality of this league and the type of football that we actually play. And I think, you know, again, you know, set pieces was key for us tonight. You could see that we changed them around and sort of put them under a little bit of pressure from set pieces, which is a learning curve for them as well. You know, let's give them credit. They've come here and they've worked extremely hard, and sometimes young players benefit from that type of experience in that game. But, you know, obviously it was all about the result tonight, and, you know, really pleased for the lads.
Both goals coming from distance, wasn't it? You know, the first one a bit fortuitous, I think, for Joe Dunn to get his first for the club. Deep cross, and the keeper missed it. It's probably a fair way of putting it.
Yeah. Look, you know, we worked on a couple of different set pieces tonight, as you've probably seen. We put the keeper under a lot of pressure, but we've also got that little bit of movement as well in and around the box. So I think Joe steps in and, you know, obviously whips it in, and it goes in through a crowd of players, which is, you know, fantastic for him, because, you know, he's a young lad, he's learning the game, but of late he's done really well, and he's starting to show sort of signs of how well, you know, he can be and what a good player he can be. And I was pleased for him for tonight, because, you know, he's improving in every game. It is a tough level that we play in, and delighted for him. And then, you know, Tonksy scores possibly the goal of the season. That's an incredible goal. Any level of football, if you see that, that's unbelievable, you know. What a goal, and he's been magnificent, Tom, all season, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it must have been about 50 yards away from goal when he hit that, you know, right-hand touch line, sees the keeper off his line, and, you know, it's one of those goals that probably Tonksey's one of the few people that actually try it, isn't he?
Look, Tom's been brilliant all season, you know, what a great signing Tom's been, and not just on the pitch, but off the pitch. He's a fantastic kid, great character. I think that's about 12 goals, I might be wrong, for the season. And I don't think he'd ever scored a better one than that in his career, because he's definitely meant it. He's looked up, seen the keeper off the line, as you say, 50 yards out, whack. You know, wow. And you just stand there and you go, wow. You know, so I'm really pleased for Tom, really pleased.
Bit of a change side. I mean, strong lineup we put out. Bit of a change side. I think a lot of that was dictated to by the players that hadn't actually appeared in the cup competition before tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think, you know, we were mindful of giving people some minutes, but also mindful of, we wanted to win the game. You know, it's a semi-final, you want to be in the final, but we are in a position where I think we've got a stronger squad as we've had all season, and in terms of, like, sort of, you know, giving people that opportunity. I think last time we spoke about, you know, giving people opportunity, and you know, people have come in tonight and really grasped that opportunity. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult bit of selection on Saturday, but you know, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, I mean, good to see Louis getting 90 minutes under his belt, and you know, just as pleasing, even though he didn't touch the ball, we saw Ben Forrest enter the field of play for the first time this season since that horrible injury early on. Yeah,
I mean, Louis obviously, you know, has had a bit of a knee injury. I think it was a high game the last time he played. It's been tough for him, because obviously he wanted to come back, he wanted to play every minute of every game, but unfortunately injuries are part and parcel of football. Ben Forrest the same, you know, pre-season. What a great lad, you know, again, another fantastic character around the place, gets on with things. He's been training really hard of late, and putting the effort in, putting the hard yards in, and that was just testament to him in terms of how far he's come in terms of his rehabilitation. I know it's only a couple of minutes, but it does mean a lot to the lad, and it means a lot to the rest of the lads in there, because we're a tight bunch in there, and you know, we're really pleased for him there. And he got a little bit of a round of applause when we went in the dressing room, but you know, fantastic for Ben.
And on the downside though, there's both Theo and Jake coming off injured. What's the early view on those two?
I think Theo was just feeling a little bit tight, and he started to cramp up in his calves, and you know, he's coming back from that hamstring injury really, so we didn't want to sort of push it too much. And I thought Theo was very good tonight. You know, he looked like the old Theo, the Theo of old. You know, and he was zipping around, and that good movement he's got. And I think Jake slightly felt his thigh, so again, you know, it was a bit of a precaution. We'll have to have a look at that one a little bit more closely as the week develops, but hopefully, you know, we've got a full bill of health and you know, a squad to pick from Saturday.
Well, once again, well done on tonight's win, and look forward to Grantham at home on Saturday and another good crowd behind us.
Thank you.